its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just... take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Ball's out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the 1st down.
Turning it on. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The give is to Miller. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield at Simpson. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
There's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Green. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try the outside to the left. Spin, still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and
Going for the big play. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing,